Hey guys, welcome back to Peter's Sports Headquarters. Today I'm going to be doing my predictions for the 2020 NFL regular season. I'm also doing my predictions for the 2021 playoffs. Subscribe. If you don't agree with my predictions or don't like them, comment down below. Remember, this is my prediction though. And wearing my Russell Wilson jersey today. Color Rush. Seahawks are my second favorite team. Number one team is the Buffalo Bills. Alright, let's go with this. So start off the AFC. Number one seed, I have the Buffalo Bills going 13-3. They got Josh Allen. Just signed Stephon Diggs. Giving Allen those weapons. This kid's got lots of room to grow, and I think he's going to be a great quarterback this year. The number two seed happens to be my least favorite team, the New England Patriots, going 7-9 with whoever their quarterback is. I mean, they're a very good team. They have a great defense. Julian Edelman's a good wide receiver. Don't like him. They got a pretty good team, but only 7-9 this year because they'll have a rookie quarterback, I think, like Justin Herbert or Jalen Hurts or some guy like that. The number three seed, I have the Miami Dolphins going 6-10. I think they'll have Tua Tagovailoa as their quarterback, and I think he's just plain talent. He should be good. That's who I have going as a 3 seed, going the Miami Dolphins going 6-10. Number 4 seed, I have the New York Jets going 5-11 with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's just a plain not good quarterback, and all I see him going is down. I don't think that the future is good for him. The AFC North, in the 1 seed, I have the Baltimore Ravens going 13-3. Lamar Jackson, all he's doing is getting better, in my opinion. This guy is, might be the best offensive player ever. I don't know. With the number 2 seed, I have the Cleveland Browns going 8-8. Baker Mayfield, he did all right. His first season is on fire. I'm excited to see how he'll do with Austin Hooper and Jarvis Landry and OBJ again. Let's see if they can get better with their new coach. Should be a fun year to watch. The number 3 seed, I have the Cincinnati Bengals going 7-9 with Joe Burrow. I think the Cincinnati Bengals, they're just, if AJ Green's healthy, that's going to give just Joe Burrow weapons. Joe Burrow's not going to be good immediately. It took him a couple of years in college to develop. Once he did, he was on fire, and I think that's what's going to happen in Cincinnati too. Number 4 seed, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers going 5-11. I mean, Big Ben Roethlisberger will be back, but Juju's hurt a lot, and other than Juju, they don't got a receiving core. And James Conner was hurt a lot too. I'm not sure who their backup is, but if I'm not sure, that means he's probably not very good. The AFC South, the number 1 seed, I have the Houston Texans going 10-6. They did a horrible deal in that DeAndre Hopkins trade, but I still think they got weapons in Will Fuller and Kenny Stills, and they got the big tight end Darren Fells and Deshaun Watson. Very good quarterback, in my opinion. I think the Texans will be pretty good. Number 2 seed, I have the Tennessee Titans going 7-9. Ryan Tannehill, they signed him too much money. Just going to say that. He had one good season. I'm not sure he can do it again. But they got Big Henry, Derrick Henry, and he's beast mode of the 2010s. Number 3 seed, I have the Indianapolis Colts going 6-10 with Phillip Rivers as their quarterback. I mean, Rivers will have weapons like T.Y. Hilton, Eric Ebron, but Phillip Rivers is kind of a check down Charlie, in my opinion. He's not super good. The number 4 seed, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars going 4-12. It depends. I'm not sure who their quarterback will be. It could be Gardner Minshew. It could be somebody they draft. Who knows? The Jacksonville Jaguars don't have many weapons other than Leonard Fournette. Traded Jalen Ramsey I don't think is a super good corner. They overrate him. But the Jags, I don't think will be good this year. The AFC West, the number 1 seed, I have the Kansas City Chiefs going 12-4 with Patrick Mahomes. Tyreek Hill is a boss. He is the cheetah, and he'll do whatever it takes to catch that ball like it's his prey. Number 2, I have the Denver Broncos going 8-8 with Drew Lock. Drew Lock did very well in the little games he played. They demolished the Houston Texans, who are a very good team. They had DeAndre Hopkins, don't anymore. They also have Deshaun Watson, Will Fuller, and Kenny Stills. That's a pretty good receiving core, and the Broncos demolished them. The number 3 seed, I have the Oakland Raiders going 7-9. I think their new quarterback will be Derek Carr. If Derek Carr starts to get bad, they'll bring in Marcus Mariota. I think Marcus Mariota just had a down season last year. I think he still could be a very good quarterback in the NFL, but we'll see. The number 4 seed, I have the Los Angeles Chargers going 6-10. Whoever their quarterback is, I think it'll be Justin Herbert. They'll take him at 6. I think the Bengals will take Burrow. Then the Dolphins will take Tua, and then they'll take Herbert. But the Herbert, if he does go there, he'll have weapons. He'll have Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and Hunter Henry. But he's a rookie. I think they'll have a rookie quarterback. But you gotta cut rookies some slack here. All right, in the NFC, starting with the East, as the number 1 seed, I have the Dallas Cowboys going 10-6. They were bad with Jason Garrett, but with Mike McCarthy, he won a Super Bowl in Green Bay, but I think he'll be good with Dallas. Dallas has got Zeke Elliott, Amari Cooper, Randall Cobb, Michael Gallup, who started to get really good at the end of the season there. All right, as the number 2 seed, I have the Philadelphia Eagles going 8-8 with Carson Wentz, trading Nelson Aguilar to the Oakland Raiders. They still will have Alshon Jeffrey and rookie last year, Miles Sanders, will be in his second year and more developed, and I think Miles Sanders had a very good rookie season. The number 3 seed, I have the New York Giants going 6-10. Daniel Jones, I think, is only going to get better. He has Saquon Barkley. His wide receivers are Sterling Shepard, Golden Tate. He's got Evan Ingram at tight end. They have a decent roster. The number 4 seed, I have the Washington Redskins going 4-12. I don't think Dwayne Haskins is a very good quarterback, and I don't think he's going to. I think he has lots of room to develop, so we'll see. I don't think they should draft a quarterback. I think that they should go Chase Young. Then they will have a very good defensive line in Chase Young and Montez Sweat. All right, let's move on to the NFC North. The number 1 seed, I have the Green Bay Packers going 11-5. They got Aaron Rodgers, who is a very good quarterback, and then Devontae Adams. Hopefully he's healthy for most of the season. And then Aaron Jones, he's just a workhorse. He's a very strong running back. All right, the number 2 seed, I have the Minnesota Vikings going 10-6. They traded Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills for a 1st-round pick, a 5th-round pick, and a 6th-round pick. They'll still have Adam Thielen, Kyle Rudolph, and Kirk Cousins is a decent quarterback. And they have Dalvin Cook, who's a very good running back when he's healthy. We'll see how the Vikings do. Number 3 seed, I have the Chicago Bears going 7-9. Mitchell Trubisky, I believe in the kid, but he's got okay weapons. He's got Allen Robinson and Taylor Gabriel and Anthony Miller, who's a very good wide receiver. And at tight end, he has Trey Burton. And then they've got 2 very good running backs in Tariq Cohen and David Montgomery. All right, the number 4 seed, I have the Detroit Lions going 5-11. Matthew Stafford, he's not what he was expected to be coming out of college, but he's a very good quarterback. They have Kenny Galladay. They have Kerryon Johnson at running back. All right, let's move on to the NFC South. The number 1 seed, I have the New Orleans Saints going 13-3. Michael Thomas, in my opinion, is the best wide receiver in the game. They also got Ted Ginn Jr., Traquan Smith, and Jared Cook at tight end, and then Alvin Kamara at running back. And they even got Taysom Hill, if they want to throw it to him sometimes. I think Taysom Hill is their QB of the future, and he will be good once Drew Brees retires. Number 2, I have the Carolina Panthers going 7-9. Teddy Bridgewater did very well with the Saints, but he's not going to have the same weapons. He won't have Mike Thomas. He's going to have guys like DJ Moore, not Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen's on the Seahawks. He really only has DJ Moore and Christian McCaffrey. That's really it. All right, the number 3 seed, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going 7-9 as well. They're going to have a good team, but Tom Brady is old now, so he's not as good. But they have Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. I think they'll be an okay team. The number 4 seed, I have the Atlanta Falcons going 6-10. I think the Falcons they have a good roster. They have Julio Jones, and then their running back, they just signed Todd Gurley, and they have Gurley and Freeman. I have them only going 6-10, but we'll see how they do. In the NFC West, I have the San Francisco 49ers as the first seed going 13-3. I think the 49ers have the best defense in the NFL. Their defensive line is stacked. They have Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, Solomon Thomas, and Dee Ford. That's a very good defensive line. They just traded DeForest Buckner, but Solomon Thomas will fill that in very quickly. Number 2 seed, I have the Seattle Seahawks going 12-4. Wearing the Russell Wilson jersey. Russell Wilson, he's so accurate. He's the best deep ball thrower maybe ever. But he's going to be very fun to watch this year, I think. Number 3 seed, I have the Los Angeles Rams going 7-9. The Rams have a very good roster. They have Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp. They have Josh Reynolds. They have Tyler Higbee. Don't have Gurley anymore, so we'll see how they do in the running game. But the Rams, I don't think they're going to do that good. In the 4th seed, I have the Arizona Cardinals going 7-9 as well. They have Kyler Murray, who's got lots of room to develop. They just traded for DeAndre Hopkins, and they got lucky on that deal. Don't have David Johnson anymore, but they still have Kenyon Drake, who is a very good running back, I think. And they'll have Larry Fitzgerald and Christian Kirk, and then at tight end they have Charles Clay. The Cardinals might be a good team. All right, let's move on to the playoffs. Let's start with the AFC playoffs. First, the number 3 seed versus the number 6 seed, the Chiefs versus the Browns. The Chiefs move on to go face the Baltimore Ravens. And then the Tennessee Titans, the 5 seed versus the 4 seed, the Houston Texans. I have the Texans moving on to go play the 1 seed, the Buffalo Bills. All right. The Ravens move on against the Chiefs to go play in the AFC Championship. The Bills also moves on. It's the Bills versus Ravens in Buffalo. And I had the Buffalo Bills moving on to the Super Bowl. All right, let's go to the NFC. The Green Bay Packers 3 seed versus the 6 seed, the Minnesota Vikings. I had the Vikings getting the big upset in Green Bay, moving on to the next round. In the 4 seed, the Cowboys versus the 5 seed, the Seahawks. Seahawks moving on easily. The 6 seed versus the 1 seed. 1 seed all day. Saints move on to the NFC Championship to face the Niners or the Seahawks. It is the Seahawks moving on to the NFC Championship game. And the Saints versus the Seahawks. I have the Seattle Seahawks moving on to the Super Bowl. Bills, Seahawks, Super Bowl, my 2 favorite teams. And the winner of the 2021 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 55, is the Buffalo Bills. And Josh Allen, he's got weapons. The Bills are going to be very fun to watch this year. Remember, if you don't agree with my decisions, please comment down below. Remember to subscribe. My mom just came in the room. Bye, everyone.